Welcome back to InSide NDU, the podcast that dives into exclusive behind-the-scenes content of NDU's operations and activities. The Lebanese economic crisis is nothing short of draining, putting a mental and material strain on the population. With this in mind, today we're welcoming someone whose mission has always been to make sure students pursue top-quality higher education by helping and relieving the burden of financial stress. Our guest is here to show us that hope is not a delusion, but a reality, as she gives a rundown on how students can receive the financial support they need. Please join me in welcoming Eliane Harfouche Khoury, the Assistant Director of the Department of Financial Aid here at the university. Eliane, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Liana.
Thank you for being here today.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
To start, can you give the audience a brief history of the Department of Financial Aid at NDU and how it developed?
The department started with one staff member, but with the increasing demand on financial aid and the large number of students who were reaching out, it was a necessity to increase also the number of staff. Now we are 5 social workers in the department.
Currently, what are the different types of financial aid and scholarships offered?
We have the need-based financial aid, the scholarship based on academic excellence of the students, the sibling grant, and the sports grant. We are trying to meet all the students' needs.
And which of these types of financial aid do you think the students may not necessarily be aware of?
I think with the effort NDU is doing to reach out and to promote the financial support it is providing through the orientation made in school, the one-to-one interviews with students, our website, our social media, everybody has to be aware now.
Yes. How does eligibility and application process differ from one type to another?
Some types need application to be submitted, others no. For example, the financial aid requires an application form to be filled so we can know the real case of the student and provide him with the adequate percentage of support.
Yes.
As for the scholarship, based on the academic excellence, the eligibility is only the GPA of the student.
What's the maximum percentage for tuition fee coverage by financial aid or by the scholarship?
The financial aid or the scholarship can reach up to 90% of the tuition of the student, and several types of support can be combined so the student can afford to pay his education.
And is it possible in some cases to have the full tuition covered?
In some cases, yes. The student may receive 100% on his tuition.
That's amazing. Can students benefit from financial aid for the entirety of their time spent at NDU?
Of course, if the student meets the eligibility criteria, he can benefit from the support until his graduation.
Is it possible for students to benefit from more than one financial aid package at once?
Several types of support can be combined together. For example, the sibling grant can be added to the scholarship or to the work-study grant that we provide. In addition to that, NDU launched a new financial support during the economic crisis, and it is called the tuition fee assistance. This type can be added to all types of support.
And does it need an application?
Yes, of course. The student must prove that he has a financial need.
Can you give us some insight into how the Department of Financial Aid works every year to ensure that students can receive the support they need, especially in this time of economic crisis?
We do periodic assessment to the financial aid that we provide to make sure that every student is receiving the support that he needs. In addition to that, we work very closely with the students. We listen to them, we listen to their dreams, we listen to their problems, and we try to meet every need they have.
That's great. With the recent USAID scholarship, are there any other collaborations on the way that the department plans on incorporating into the financial aid offered?
The HIFA initiative funded by USAID was launched in the fall 2022. The objective was to support up to 400 students with up to 90% of tuition. During the first year, we reached around 200 students, and hopefully next year the same number will be also granted support from the HIFA initiative. NDU knows that every student is struggling, therefore we are reaching out to national and international institutions so we can provide additional help.
It's amazing how NDU always contributes to its students to help them pursue their dreams and break these financial strains.
We consider them as our priority.
Finally, how does offering financial aid promote NDU's mission as a university?
NDU believes that the education is a right to every student. Therefore, the financial burden must not deprive them from reaching their goals and hopes. We try our best to provide them with the financial support they need so they can throw their cap at the end of the journey.
Hopefully. Thank you so much, Eliane, for sharing your information and expertise with us today. I'm sure you answered many students' concerns and questions about the financial aid.
It's a pleasure.
In these challenging economic times, NDU is here to support you and help you dream big. Join NDU and be sure that your financial needs will never be an obstacle.